Forgot. What ends up happening in retail is basically you have a lot of people who figure out the best way of doing something. And island expeditions are a good example of this. Island expeditions are the best way of farming Azerite power in retail WoW. That's just all there is to it. You can dislike that, you can hate that, you can complain about that, you can get mad about that, but it's still all it is. That's all there is to it. So basically what ends up happening is that you have a lot of these people that are playing the game in a very, very specific way, and they're doing it for the goal that they're trying to reach, which is like Azerite necklace level fucking 65 or something like that. I don't know really what it is. Do you think Blizzard will change the way AV functions as a result of this meta? No, I don't think so at all. So, well, let me explain what happens, right? So you have like 5 different ways of getting Azerite power. And one of them is found to be the most efficient way of getting Azerite power. And everybody does that one method all the time. So the idea of like a variance in gameplay and, oh, well, people can just decide what they want to play and, you know, they can do what they want, etc., right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't make any difference because you have a lot of these people who specifically want to play the game in a certain way and they just want to reach their goals. And because everybody in gaming now is very goal-oriented, like I said before, then it's going to make it a lot easier for this to be super common. That's all there is to it. Lacking creativity and deduction solving problems, so they go with what will wait, though? No, the thing is that you're always going to have a best. Like, there's always going to be a best. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what it is. There will be a best. Even if it's like fucking 1 or 2% better, people will always find out, like, okay, so this is slightly worse, but it takes no effort, so we're going to do this one instead, right? And so basically, no matter what you do, people are going to find out what the best method of something is. The reason why this didn't happen a lot in Classic, in my opinion, is because people didn't have the internet as much. Right? Everybody had the internet that was playing WoW because by nature of them playing WoW. But you didn't have the internet in the way that, like, it's people's fucking job to teach you how to play a video game nowadays, man. It just wasn't the case back then. And people just weren't as educated in the games. They didn't understand what the hell they were doing. They were playing the games in a completely different way. And nowadays, you have people that are still playing the games in, you know, a little bit different way. But it's certainly more unique and more different than it was before. And I think that metas are, like, you look at speedrunning metas, every speedrunning meta is the same, right? You've got half the raid as warriors, you've got a handful of rogues, a mage or two, a warlock, and a druid for heals, and then some healers, right? That's basically it. Every speedrun has the exact same comp. It's not like you have one weird comp where it's like all warlocks and they just dot the bosses and then the bosses die from the dots or something like that. No, it's all the same. And that's the way any game is going to go. I think that one game that probably does a really good job at this is probably Smash Brothers Melee. But even Smash Brothers Melee still has a meta that's kind of evolved out of it. Like, you probably would play with your friends, you know, like, oh man, I used to like to play Bowser. And like nowadays, you're not going to play Bowser anymore because everybody knows Bowser sucks. 3 minutes long for 6 hours is not exactly an entertaining stream. And neither is running into that. There's no fucking way I'm going to do that, dude. I'm not going to do it. No fucking way. Can you play a video now? I'll play it in... the match is going to be over... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to go into them. The match is going to be over in 5 minutes anyway. And I want you to look at the way that people play games nowadays and see how much better they are. Okay? Oops, wrong one. That's my fucking chat. Give me a second. I'm going to pull this up and I'm going to move everything around just real quick, okay? Let's see here. I'll move this over here and I'll move this over here, I guess. There we go. Okay, that should be fine. Yeah, sorry about that. I got on the wrong one. It's my fault. Okay, there we go. And should be fine. Sorry, I confused myself here because I'm stupid. All right. Firefox. There it is. So take a look at this.
Oh, shoot. No, I gotta reset.
So
I could maybe recover from that, but it would take too much time.
I originally watched this video.
I haven't been doing that so much recently.
I watched this video and I saw this guy running around in map 1. And I genuinely thought...
I can make it respawn, but it won't be in the right...
I'm gonna skip ahead. Watch the way he does this map. He's running. Woo! If you hit all those, it gives you a 1-up. So I was watching the way he was playing this, and I had no idea what he was trying to do. And I thought to myself, I was like, man, this guy's a fucking idiot, man. I could clear this faster than he could. He's a speedrunner? I should be a speedrunner. But what you don't know here is that I really doubt, because I had no idea. It's like the fucking, was that Dunning-Kruger? I forgot what it is specifically, right? But I was so fucking clueless about the situation. I thought that I was like better than this guy. I thought he didn't know what he was doing. But let me explain what he's doing here.
Make a deal with RNGesus that if you break the world record, I will get good grades on my exam. Oh, you made a deal. I see. You made a deal with RNG. Oh, come on. They get good grades in your exam, so please get drunk.
So he's moving. He's actually editing the memory of the game while playing the game by moving certain items in certain places inside of this. And what he needs to do at this point is, I believe he needs to pick up not only the P thing, but also a blue block.